It's time to take a look at the next. We've got Pofke versus Graash to finish up the evening.
Yeah, this should be fun. I'm really excited to see how Graash performs. Graash, I think, has been kind of up and coming, putting a lot of time into the game and being active as of late. Whereas Pofke is kind of the generation before, where Pofke is a top player from that generation, but I feel like hasn't been as active. I think maybe took a break from the last Winter Cup, or it's just been on a little bit more of a break, but has been like a top 5 player for a long time.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a good one. Back to the top we go. Pofke is the first to step into the spy shoes versus Graash's sniper. Ballroom, any 4 of 8 is where things start out. Let's get this thing underway in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, I think both players have something to prove here, right? Like Pofke wants to come back and say, hey, I've still got it. It's okay if I haven't been playing a ton lately. I remember how to play this game and I am a top player. And Graash has an opportunity to say, I've been grinding. I can beat top players. Right? So I think it's a good match.
And Pofke starts things out with that 33% flirt. A little tiny bit of extra distance to make it look less like a flirt. And the fact that it's Smallman, you can't even see the guy, that helps too. Briefcase is the next offering. So picking up a nice early print to give themselves options later down the line.
Yeah, early briefcase is like a really common opening from like really high level play. So much that I think some players even highlight for whoever takes the first briefcase, because it's just such like a safe option, and you need 2 fingerprints. So if they miss that first one, you're kind of just getting away with it. So an unsurprising opening there, and Pofke just letting the flirt cooldown run, so we can go for him. We do
a wrong arm bug, but Graash had that little bit of an angle, was able to get a nice clean look at the arm. And Pofke is not going to last that long on their first round of the spy side. Graash goes up 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you play sniper. Like that's just very solid. Graash is clearly guarding the ambassador very heavily, but also keeping track of the guest list and the statues. But their focus is heavily on the ambassador. If you just pan through the whole game, the laser's pretty, on the ambassador quite a bit. So good job to Graash for catching the wrong arm bug.
That's how you do it. Graash stepping into the spy side. Let's see if they can make anything better happen in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And one of the things I think that is interesting in playing Pofke is your spy games. Like, his sniper's very good. There's a reason he's highly ranked. You've got to do weird stuff, and I feel like every time I play Pofke, was that a bug attempt? No, it was a weird arm. You have to go for weird stuff, so I think the games end up becoming very interesting. Pofke might be like my most favorite player to play against, so I'll be interested to see if Graash tries to pull out any odd, silly things to confuse Pofke's sniper.
51% on the early flirt is a nice little start. Contact coming off just after.
Great start.
I don't think there were any lowlights coming off of that. That was a really good contact, but the purloin has come off. It was a white test. He just took the list, and the list is gone, and he just took it.
Yeah, there was a lot of cover.
There was. There's the flirt done. So that's 3 missions down, 1 to go.
Now, I think if you're Graash here, you may be feeling like, oh, I am so close to winning. I'm about to get away with it. I can just hop into center statues and win the game. But the problem is that Pofke knows that someone has contact,
in the center statues,
and possibly flirt. So I actually expect Pofke to take this shot. I think he can recognize that this could be Seek finishing. So I think a shot could definitely be coming off.
Let's find out. He knows he's got a little bit of time to work with to see if anyone else is doing something bullet-worthy. Now the 10 seconds come. Now he zooms in. The shot comes off. It was beautifully played by Pofke. He timed it brilliantly.
Yeah, that's such an interesting round right there, because I know that feeling all too well. It's like, I've gotten away with 3 things. All I got to do is inspect at 2 minutes 20 seconds. Who would take a shot at 2 minutes and 20 seconds for a center inspect?
Pofke.
But Pofke would, because the guest list is gone. Like, that's public information. So you're still not out of the woods. You've still got to find a way to more sneakily get that 4th mission in. So a good lesson to learn there.
Yeah, hard tells that show
Mm-hmm.
can be a blessing and they can be a curse, because they make the sniper a lot more willing to take a shot.
Right.
In retrospect,
so don't be the guy that gets shot.
Yeah. In retrospect, I kind of wonder. I didn't feel the laser on me after the list was taken. I wasn't sure if he was hiding his laser or not. But I wonder if I would have been better off going to a side statue and swapping behind that convo. That was kind of my regret, as opposed to doing center inspects. But I think he probably would have got me either way.
Either way, it's 1-1. Snipers have gotten it done so far as we step into Veranda, any 5 of 8. Pofke on the spy side once more in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Now, this venue should be a sniper split, but I would actually be afraid of Pofke.
That's book cheese.
Yeah.
This
and
man
is why.
Cheesy.
Like, if someone's going to get a spy win on Veranda, like, you need to be afraid of Pofke doing that. You've got to play really clean here, because he will sneak in those missions. It just became a 4 of 8, 21-person venue, right? Like, that is much different.
That's really big. There's the first flirt for 33%. With a person in between as well, so definitely not going to be paired. Not like you can do much pairing on this venue anyways.
Exactly. There's so much for the sniper to track. If he leaves that contact for late game, that way there's no guaranteed lowlights. It's so hard. He can get away with so much. We do go for an early statue, which is interesting, but there are quite a few lowlights. We'll be 1 of 5.
Got lured in by the seduction target, so we're up to 67% on that. 2 inspects and a highlight. So Pofke throwing caution to the wind a little bit, moving really, really fast.
And I think we're okay so far. We haven't done anything that's too crazy. I think I'm just really interested to see what the other mission will be. Like, we're obviously going to get inspect contacts at Deuce, and we need 1 more. And I'd love for that to be fingerprint, but we need to start working on it now.
There's the flirt finished and in conversation with the double agent as well. This is a fairly good conversation. There's another one around the corner that we can't really get a good look at, though, so it's hard to tell if we're going to take this contact. We do take the contact. It's a good contact.
Yeah, how many of our highlights are going to get bumped out, though? Like, Disney and Sari should both be knocked out, but Graash is not taking it, so maybe worried about the distraction. Like, when a banana bread happens, when a contact happens, you can either just immediately jump to going for lowlights, but sometimes you want to watch and see what happens, because the spy is using it as cover, and you want to catch that. So I think Graash is kind of waiting to see. Yeah, waiting to see if there's some cover going on. We're going to pick up our next statue and grab the inspect. Probably just finishing that off.
There's still 1 minute and 45 to play, and that's it. He swapped it. The game's done. 5 seconds.
Wait, what? How is that?
3 seconds. Graash doesn't see it. And Pofke, with 1 minute and 35 still to play, gets it done on the spy side of Veranda.
Yeah, I told you, if you're gonna be afraid of someone getting a spy win on Veranda, like, Pofke is the one to be afraid of.
Holy! All right, okay. Pofke is playing hot on the spy side. Let's see if Graash is able to find a way to answer back. This is not going to be an easy game, but it's absolutely doable. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Is it an insta-swap? I think it's an insta-swap. It's an insta-swap. It's absolutely an insta-swap. He hasn't looked at you yet. Get out of... Okay, he sees you. That's a strong start.
Yeah.
It's not quite as strong as the book cheese because Pofke's able to rotate around there and see that you might have done that. But it turns a hard tell into a vague credit.
Question, yeah. Yeah, still a lot left to do, so we'll see, but we've got good progress.
And it's a lot of progress. We've got a mission done. We've got 2 inspects. It's a strong start. Into the books we go. Let's see what we're able to do with it. I'm not able to get the difficult print. So the book is just going to go right back where it came from, and we're going to find another plan. Plan looks like it might be chasing the seduction target across the venue. And the bookcase is full, so we're just going to hang out in this conversation and be mad about it. Two minutes and 40, still plenty of time.
Yeah, and still no additional progress, which is...
Okay, but the seduction target drops in to say hi. We're able to capitalize with a bit of a mid-ranged green test for 41%. That's absolutely something. We might be able to pick up a time ad at the dedicated time ad window as well.
Wheels has been just the worst. He was like at a full bookcase. It's been awful.
Absolutely. No time ad though. So it's going to be 2 minutes to play. Graash knows that he's got to be on top of the pacing from here on out because 5 missions turns out as a lot. There's the contact coming off.
Yeah, and I think we're a little bit behind pacing at the moment. For Veranda.
Couple of lowlights. Wheels bails on us again. This time we're able to get a redirect done in time. Another green test, though, brings us up to 92, so any other flirt we're able to get from here on out is going to finish that mission. Blue book in hand as well. Not quite in a position to do microfilm shenanigan as far as the animations are concerned.
So Pofke right there zoomed in and hid the laser over General's shoulder, but I think it was intended to watch us doing a microfilm. So I think that Graash is actually like the highest suspect right now, and Pofke is purposefully avoiding the laser. Yeah.
There's the inspect done. 1 minute to play.
We're gonna go for the swap frame, which I don't hate. Oh no, wait, swap's already done.
It's a print. 50 seconds.
Yeah, I think top 2 suspects are Sari and Alice. Sari had a bug path earlier that Pofke watched.
And Graash has been, A, doing a lot of movement, and B, having some weird paths. There's the print done as we pick up a blue book. All we need at this point is this last flirt. This book going all the way over to the other side of the venue, though, is also going to keep a lot of eyes on us, but for the wrong reasons. That can actually be useful. Here's the flirt coming. 15 seconds.
Yeah. I like us standing near the ambassador because it's making Pofke think about the bug rather than the fact that we're actually winning the flirt.
Got the flirt, but Pofke's on top of things. The shot comes off with 5 seconds left on the countdown. Turns out Pofke's really good at this video game.
Yeah. I like Salmon's face at the end. Look at Salmon's face as you shoot. I think that was a hard shot for Pofke to take. I think if he thought that was the correct shot, he would have done it a little bit earlier, maybe even when we went to the bookcase. So I think that was, a difficult shot for Pofke. I don't know if it was close to winning for Graash, but it was a good effort.
I think the fact that I didn't get shot at the case means that if I had managed to finish flirt earlier, I think I might have won that one. But last 10-second flirt, big sad.
Yeah. Well, this is SpyParty. If you manage to force people to keep making difficult shots, they're not going to be able to hit all of them. Pofke stepping into the spy side of high rise now, any 3 of 6. Into the small one we go in 3, 2, 1, playing it. That is a very time of chaos start. 34% on the first flirt as we land in conversation next to our seduction target, so...
Purloin transfer off. We're going to reject the drink. I think Pofke's may leave this convo soon. No, we're just going to timer flirt it?
I
I
mean,
guess it is high
it's
rise.
high rise. You've got the time.
Yeah. Fingerprint going down on that right statue. At about 2:45. I think you might grab that in like a minute. And the briefcase is right there.
Yep, definitely eyeing it up. Double agent is in the other conversation, so we're just going to hang out, get this second flirt. It's another white to bring us up to 68%, so we're not going to be able to get too creative with positioning on the last one. And
Grabbing
on
a drink
small
gives us reason to
venues
leave.
where you have to worry about flirt pairing, that can actually be some trouble.
Yeah. Interesting position. Oh, I think we're trying to get a briefcase here. Yeah. So he used the drink take as a reason to leave the conversation, stands on top of the briefcase, so he's waiting for the ambassador to leave so he can grab that briefcase, and then he'll grab that last fingerprint on the right statue towards the end of the game.
Not in personal space violation range, though, so ambassador might hang out here for a while.
Yeah, he's just going to take the gamble. You got to.
Again, you've got the time. Ambassador steps away after grabbing a drink, so everything going according to plan. It's a bit of a race to the briefcase, but Pofke does win it. So that's a print. 68% on the flirt, and that is where we stand. Minute and 15 on the clock. Going into conversation with the double agent and the seduction target, and literally just them, there's no one else here.
He's got to take this, though. He's going to do the flirt. He might wait. This is a hard decision to make. You really need this contact.
Test as the talk animation ends? That would be...
Yeah, that's
He just talks. He doesn't even take it.
Well, because there's like nobody in combo. He needs more people, but he also can't afford to wait. Oh, this is a hard position. I don't know what the right answer is here.
It's 45 seconds.
Go get the fingerprint now and then hope that DA doesn't leave like they just did.
Came back.
That's what he's going to do. There's the fingerprint. So
he's back in that conversation. Here's the print.
Was it 2 minutes and 15 seconds he waited?
He hit the green. He hit the difficult print.
Was it difficult?
Yeah. 20 seconds. He just got safety offed on.
He's probably dead then on the contact.
I think so, yeah. I don't think you survive this. Here's the contact. The contact is white. That does not help. Shot comes off. Graash picks up the first game on high rise.
This is like the worst combo luck I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It was not good.
If you've been able to get the contact in the before when he was in there with the DA, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could tell us if you would have shot him.
I know that Pofke loves statue prints, so I was just I knew that was gonna be a magnet, so I was really watching for it. So I might have shot anyway, but I think Salmon might have finished prints too with that statue print, so it may have been a little tougher.
Speaking of Salmon, that's Graash's next character. Pofke on the sniper side. Graash has a chance to tie this thing up here from the spy side of high rise. Let's see if they can get it done in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And over to the spy pad for flirting.
It's a bit of an awkward start, but it is 51% on a close green flirt. So, we take those.
Inspect and transfer is off.
Inspect and transfer.
Yeah, that's a tough one because the AI can definitely finish by just going to center statues. So we're removing that possibility and instead keeping like Purloin on, which the AI, can't technically do, but you can frame them for. So I kind
Second
of
flirt already, 85%. So you don't usually see people motoring on this venue, but Graash is giving it a go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a Purloin this game. I mean, they put it on, which is kind of non-standard so far. Or we
Certainly
just
not
wanted the
unlikely.
sniper to watch it. Reject. Pretty full conversations. We just need the DA. I mean, everybody except the DA is in.
Indeed. Well, Flirt's done at this point with 2 minutes and 5 left on the clock. Ambassador drops in to say hi. Here's a fake contact coming off. Both the SDAs not in conversation.
Take the bug.
It's so tempting.
Yeah,
So tempting. Another fake contact has happened.
but we have
Because
no front cover.
the real DA entered the other conversation. Still just the 2 lowlights from the first one. Minute and 30 to play. We still need the contact. We still need something else. Here's the contact. Third banana bread of the game. This one is finally real. And an instant drink take afterwards as well. What is the plan for Graash? Is it really just trying to line up a really nice print? I mean, a really nice Purloin?
Could be. I don't know. I mean, there's a few options. I don't think they've decided yet.
Well, they've got to make a decision fairly soon. 45 seconds left on the clock.
That they do.
35 seconds left on the clock.
We're going to be hitting the beep soon, which is not good. So reject by an SDA. He's going to be tempted to go for this. He does.
There it is. Reject into green Purloin.
Reject into swap distraction. So wanting to pull the sniper's attention over towards the statue. But Pofke knows these situations all too
There's
well.
the Purloin take off of a low light.
Hasn't checked the list.
Hasn't
Doesn't even know it's
checked
gone.
it. 2 seconds. I think Graash has got it. And Graash indeed has.
Wow.
We are tied at 3.
I wonder if Pofke noticed that Purloin was on.
That's a good question.
It's very odd that he didn't check it. Like, uncommon for him.
Either way, it's 3-3 heading into Aquarium. Pofke on the spy side. This should be a fun one. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, Pofke, he's done some shark-related tech. Some of, for me, first player I saw to do some specific ones. So always fun to see what he's going to bring to the table on this venue.
Well, first things first, an immediate 51% flirt in conversation with the seduction target here. Nice little start to the game. Looks like they're just going to sit and timer flirt to start things off. Nope. Away we go to the blue bookcase. Maybe we're going to see if we can get... Yep, indeed, it is an animation transfer on a white test. Blue book goes back down, and now we have blue microfilm in pocket.
Yeah, we can stop and flirt here and bail if we want to. We're behind shark, but we don't.
Does take the flirt, though, up to 85% on a close white.
Yeah, and microfilm animation's not terrible on this venue because you can just do it behind shark. And it's like not so common, so snipers aren't really prepared for it.
Absolutely.
But what's our fourth mission going to be? Our third is clearly microfilm. What's our fourth going to be?
That is a good question. There's the flirt done off of the timer. So with 2 minutes to play, we've got the flirt done and blue microfilm in pocket. No other progress as of yet.
Very, like, conversations are pretty full. We step into a combo that doesn't have the DA and doesn't have our ST, which we've already finished. So this has got to be a delegate frame, yeah. Because there was no other reason to stop in that combo. I think he's going to direct take the list now.
He might just. Does indeed. That's a bit bold after. Well,
Yeah, considering he still has to do the microfilm, it's
yeah.
kind of difficult.
Banana
And
bread.
he's-
There's the
God, this is like a
contact.
delayed rush almost.
Yeah, that is a very reasonable shot, I think. Graash on top of things. There's an interesting little tactic, but
Yeah, I think if he had done that as his fourth mission, like, maybe that works, you know?
yeah, it just seemed. I don't know. It seemed a little bit premature.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Graash finds himself with a lead once more versus Pofke's sniper on Aquarium in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
AI control for quite a long time, but they'll finally grab it. And we don't go for our ST, probably because we realized that they were going to leave before we could actually get the flirt. And we see our ST kind of hanging out. Let's go get him.
Got some decent bouncing out of it. The seduction target has found themselves a conversation. So we're able to slip in there and pick up a green test for 51%, but it took us a little bit of a longer than we'd like to make that happen.
Yeah. Looks like we're just going to timer flirt this out, which is fine. Ambassador joins us, and their space isn't invaded, but we're actually going to lead it. Very interesting. Joins conversation with the DA. We could grab an early contact here, which would be good. Yeah, there's not that many people out. Just a few lowlights, which isn't terrible. Could go for a shark bug here if we really wanted to. It doesn't look like we'll take advantage.
Back out we go to the seduction target, looking to finish up this flirt. It's a little bit on the edge, distance-wise, but I think he's far enough out that he should still be able to get 49 off of it. Doesn't matter, didn't hit the green test, so 84 is where we stand.
This is actually a great setup for when a middle shark goes by. Graash can just walk across the conversation, bug the ambassador, and land right back in their same spot. And once the shark is gone, it'll look like they never moved. But
unfortunately, the ambassador steps away before that plan is able to come to fruition. Under 2 minutes to play now. We've got 2 flirts in the contact.
Yeah, I don't think Pofke has any like suspects that are really standing out as of yet. We're going to step into the bar, grab a purloin option. I doubt we're going to do a direct take at this point.
Yeah, this is certainly going to be a delegate. Give ourselves the option to do something with it going forward. Minute and 20 to play, though. The timer is very much ticking away.
Yeah, we've got to do something here. We've got to start, like, being a little disrespectful with our etiquette. Like, jump in this combo and just do the flirt. Don't wait.
No, there's the flirt done. It certainly wasn't instant, but it wasn't too long in waiting. Under a minute.
If we could delegate to Alice, it would look like a bug, right? Because it's going to force her to walk by. Yeah, there you go. See, and that looks like a bug
Alice.
also.
Away they go. 50 seconds to play.
We've got to get a bug right when she takes that list. That's our only chance here. Oh, and we have the shark coming.
Take
Oh, please go for this bug behind the shark. Oh, goes
just
for the push
takes
shot.
the shot. Definitely very suspicious of Queen, and when they stayed in the conversation next to the ambassador, didn't want to wait for any shenaniganry to happen, just took the shot.
Yeah,
Expecting
good awareness
the
by
bug.
Pofke.
I was gonna bug behind that shark.
Good.
Tragedy. Pofke too
That's
good.
some really strong heads-up play from Pofke, though.
Yeah.
It's 4-4. Going into Courtyard, you expect to split this venue, very much so, but you can absolutely get some stuff done if you're a little bit unorthodox about it. It's just hard to make that stuff stick. Let's see if Pofke, the king of unorthodox lately, can find a way through in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
He's gonna purloin from a statue pad. Calling it.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That's the play. That's how you win Courtyard.
Some pretty serious bouncing coming out of Pofke off the top of the game, and lands in a window. This is some very AI-like movement. Looks like they're almost fishing for a low light here.
Yeah, but neither player doesn't seem that they've been rewarding that kind of style thus far.
Indeed. Well, the early flirt is not particularly early, nor is it a green test, so it's 33%, but the seduction target steps away afterwards, so that's something.
Pofke really paying attention to Graash as a laser so far, so it could also be one of those plays where he tries to jump in and do a swap and jump out before he notices. Go for
There's a
contact.
quick little contact. 2 low lights come out of it, and we're able to hit a green test on the flirt to go up to 69%.
Banana bread.
Fake contact afterwards, which is interesting.
Through the
to
other
hide
character.
the bug.
Oh.
That was a very, very nice bug. There were just too many people.
And there was a
couldn't see
character
the
in
arm.
between them. Twin was standing in between the ambassador and Pofke as the spy, so there's just like no way that Graash is going to suspect that bug had happened.
It is so rare that you're gifted an opportunity like that, and there is no way in heck Pofke was going to pass it up. A beautiful bug done, contact, flirt done, minute and 30 to play. A statue visit is all it's going to take, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah,
I don't see any way Graash is going to be able to shoot for this.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Unless he was a lot more suspicious of that bug than anyone was able to see.
Well, here's some help. Here's the universe wanting to help Graash. Tex comes in and takes the statue.
But
which
Pofke
means we
playing
won't be
this
able to finish.
really nicely, takes his time before the drink, takes his time after.
Yep.
And then Tex won cycle, so it didn't matter anyways, but Pofke gave himself the time anyways. There's the inspects done. Cooldown is happening. Graash is looking at it, but no shot comes off, and Pofke gets through on Courtyard.
See this bug. Is the ambassador space invaded? It has to be invaded, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's good on him to go for that contact and make it green, because if that contact was white, he may not have had enough time for that to finish and then to go for the bug. So really good that he got that green contact, but that's just such a hard bug to see.
What a sweet play. That's so good.
Yeah.
All right. That puts a fair bit of pressure on Graash. Graash spying on Courtyard to try to stay level. It's not a place you want to be, but let's see if they can make it happen in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep. Got to make some moves on Courtyard. Certainly possible.
We've seen it happen already. It can always happen again.
This is the last venue, right? Like, we don't... Do we play pub after this? No, we play pub after this.
We play pub after this.
Yeah.
Either way, we play pub after this because they came into this venue tied, so no one's going to make it to 7.
No progress as of yet, which is a little scary. We're going to go for the real contact, so that's progress. Maybe into a purloin, but this has been hanging for way too long.
No, it's just a drink take.
That's good.
Yeah,
It was
I
so
think
long to
you
respond,
had to
though.
at that point. You couldn't afford to reject it at that point. It had been hanging too long.
Yeah, overall, how long it was hanging looked pretty suspicious.
Still no flirt with 2 minutes left to play. Very unusual game out of Graash. Bit of a hiccup in the way into conversation here, but this should be the first flirt without too much trouble. It is, and it's white for 34%.
I think the ST did an early briefcase, so they just haven't been available for us to flirt with.
Time's not looking good, though. I really would have liked to see a statue visit in between flirts. Under 1:30 now. Now we step away from the seduction target. It looks like it's just going to be out and in. Okay, I really like that time ad. That was required.
Yeah, we needed it. 2 lowlights, though. I think that's for the time ad.
Second flirt, another white test to bring us up to 68%. Minute and 45 left to play after the time ad, and into statues we go. We're back on pace, at least. Oh, there's a different print here. There's also a bullet here, apparently. Pofke, I think, on top of that time ad.
Yeah, it must have been into the fingerprintable statue chase. He just was. I'm surprised he took the shot. Like it's very aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he
it's a statement for sure.
If he saw that hanging Toby forever too and was really suspicious of that. I'm really not sure.
Yeah, I think he would have. But
yeah.
Still, why not just wait for you to like do more?
Yeah, I don't know. But oof.
That was always going to be a hard game to get through.
Yeah.
That puts Graash at 4 and Pofke at 6. Going into the final venue. Graash needs both of these to force the draw. Pofke just needs one. Graash on the sniper side, Pofke on the spy in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
If it was gonna happen, if a tie was gonna happen, Pub is a good opportunity for it. It's a little swingy because of
it's so awkward, but the bug has come off. It was so awkward. They were just standing there. I don't think Graash got a good look at it.
Such a Pofke, this is such a Pofke spy game. He's gonna get away with a bug and an inspect, and then he's just gotta flirt to win.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, it's the bug and it's the inspect. So now, he's the most suspicious man on the planet, but all he has to do is talk to people.
He should have just swapped. Just do it. He could go for Purloin too. I don't know. It would be interesting.
I think he's just going to talk to people. He just wants a drink while he's doing it.
Yeah.
Picking a delegate to keep your options open, of course.
But, there's not a lot of time on this venue. He's gotta
There's
get all the way
not.
out there.
There's really not. We don't have any progress. This is less than balcony amounts of time. By a fairly wide margin. It's 1:30 to play.
Yeah,
he might have to try some shenanigans, actually.
He can flirt this one, right? He could contact.
He absolutely could contact. He could just press the right click and be done.
But he could get tracked after that. And because he has...
Okay, well, we didn't hit the green test on the flirt. I think that means we can't do the flirt.
I think he just goes for contact here. He doesn't have enough time to get this flirt done without being obvious.
Agreed.
Oh,
But the double agent stepped away. He took
Delegate
a little bit
pocket.
too much
Do we have time? No, he's not using it.
1 minute. There's the delegate gone. 45 seconds to play. It's not over yet. He's going to have another go at this flirt. He has a drink in his left hand. So, if Graash knows that, he knows it can't be a bug. Wasn't able to get the flirt off, though. So it's still 32%. Definitely not going to be able to finish with flirt at this point. It looked like he was trying for it, but now it's not going to happen. Needs to find another plan.
We need some not like this emotes in chat.
This is a flirt. What's happening? There's 15 seconds. You can't do this. Here comes the double agent. It's gonna be overtime. Chase the double agent. Get in the conversation. Oh no, he took his spot. It's fine. There's the contact. It's gonna be about 4 seconds of overtime. That is enough to get the shot off.
Ready.
Graash takes it. One last game.
Wow.
Here we are again.
Gets a bug and an inspect and gets screwed on the contact or flirt. Like that's ugh.
He absolutely had the time to do it. He just he really slow rolled his first flirt to see if he could hit a green with it.
Believe
if
it or
he
not,
hadn't
somehow
done that, it would have been fine.
Somehow I did credit this bug, so
yeah. I think time was the issue. I don't think he had enough time to do. Maybe don't stop at the bar, but like I don't know. This format, this variant of the venue has low time on purpose for these reasons.
Good. That bug was wild. That was just full on. Oh God, what is happening? I guess we're here now. Let's right click. I got stuck. I'm gonna press the button, and it worked great. It wasn't enough. As Pofke steps into the sniper side for one last game, fighting for a win against Graash's spy, fighting for a draw in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I'm mad for Pofke because he's now in a situation where he's had the lead and he has to shoot correctly on a 3-6 pub where an AI could just happen to get inspect and be in for a contact, and then you have to sieve shot.
Is very true. But also, what contact?
Well, I mean, he's probably gonna contact, Starting out with a fingerprint. I like this play. This is a great move from Graash.
Absolutely. Early print.
But also one that Pofke's very well aware of because he does it himself.
It's from the briefcase, too, so it's not a subtle one. In conversation we go with both the double agent and the seduction target, so lots of progress available in this conversation.
I think you take
starting with flirt, white
I think
test.
he takes it here.
I think so. 34% off of that first flirt.
Low lights.
I'll try to go back to where we were in the game.
I'm gonna jump back to around 111.1 when Spy enters this conversation.
111. Okay. All right.
I think I stopped hearing you guys around 125, but we can do
125. All right. So in that case, there's a low light marker at 137.8. We could go there.
Okay.
137. That's the time we're doing.
Yep.
In right. 3, 2, 1, playing it. All right. Where were we? 34% on the flirt, 1 print, minute and 30 to play. Seduction target steps away before we're able to make anything extra happen there. Double agent steps away as well.
Yeah, we're just hanging out a bit, and what we're seeing here is Smallman taking a fingerprint from the statue and Salmon taking a fingerprint from the drink, so there's a difficult available on both of those.
And we decide to give chase, so back in the conversation we go with the seduction target and the double agent. There's the second flirt coming off, another close white to bring us up to 68%. The contact's still not great. And the double agent steps away, so there goes that opportunity. Time is starting to tick down pretty quickly now. It's 35 seconds. Grabs a delegate real quick, but the timer is a big, big problem. This should be the last flirt done. Not able to hit the difficult print on the drink, though. And with 20 seconds left, that might be a death nail. Flirt is done, but there's no time to do other missions.
There's the delegate. If we get the contact, the clock will hang. We've got to hit this contact. Real banana bread started, so we should hit a clock
Banana
hang.
bread.
All right, everything's good. Mission win is pending. We're gonna hang at 0.
He's gonna
Can
time out it.
Pofke solve this puzzle to get the win in this set? That's the big question.
When does the timer expire? We have a bit of time, right? Yeah, we have plenty of time.
We don't have a lot of time.
We're gonna grab the fingerprint. Yeah, we're gonna grab the fingerprint while this is going
There's
off.
the take. The shot
there's the
comes
shot.
off immediately. Pofke just on top of things well enough. Knew exactly where the shot was going to go as soon as the overtime hit. And that is going to be the game 5-7. Pofke gets it done.
What was he even shooting for? Like, the list wasn't taken. He just knew that that's what was triggering it.
I think he hated me after the BB split is my guess. But GG's to Pofke. Well played, well played.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great game. Like, he's a very tough opponent, and that's as close as it can get. Well, I guess 6-6, but yeah, that was well fought from both sides.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us this evening. Thanks a ton for everybody who came out to watch. It was an absolute pleasure. If you are interested in playing this game and have not, it is called SpyParty. You can get it either on Steam or at SpyParty.com for $25. If you do play this game and are interested in playing competitively, drop a line in the SpyParty Discord. There's plenty of lovely people who are happy to help you get involved. There are tournaments for all sorts of different levels, so you'll find a place to fit in, I guarantee it.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for watching. I guess the same card is for us, our SpyParty competitive league, but regardless, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.